pensions.
Okay, now, the reason behind going for the IPO was, we had a plan to expand ourselves. We are running, we have a capacity of 8 million tires a year. So what we were thinking is, there are different segments. We
Yes.
are manufacturing two-wheel, three-wheel and the four-wheel. Two-wheel and the four-wheel was the one which was requiring a good expansion. So, going by the book and going through the banks, it takes years. And so what we decided was, one of the reasons to go for the IPO was to be somebody, people know us. Secondly, the money which we generated, which was more than our expectations, that will help us in, shorten our time. The plan was for 2 years, we'll expand, but this will, wrap up us in 1 year.
Okay.
So we already ordered so much machines, and because we knew that we'll hit the IPO, but not like the amount we are getting now. We were almost half of the amount we planned. But thanks God that we multiplied that amount.
Okay.
But this expansion is in two wheels, and especially in the four-wheel segment. Four-wheel is it's related to agriculture tires, the truck tires,
Yes.
and bus tires, and those are the commercial tires. So because here in Pakistan there was only one company, General Tire, who was manufacturing
Yes.
this much of this size. And so we started around 6-7 years ago, but we were we were having the calculated risk, because the amount of the investment is so big. You don't want to go for something
Yes.
that you cannot digest.
Yes.
So we were doing in the pieces.
Yes.
So once we call the machine, we get the machine, we make sure that the machine will be installed and it will be for sale.
Yes.
The product will be for sale. So that the same thing we applied here. So we are actually 60%, I would say, not 100, but 60 to 70% we are increasing, we are expanding this product.
Okay, great.
And the market in Pakistan is, this is the
It's
big
huge.
market, and
And it's
I think
expanding also.
if I'm not wrong, it's around 150 to between 150 to 200 billion rupees market, which includes the agri tires, which include the truck bus tires. So it's a big
That's
market.
big. And it's even expanding with the arrival of new cars and everything.
For us, cars doesn't make any difference, because we are not in the passenger car
Passenger
tires.
car.
We are all in the big tires,
Big.
and that is actually the fast market.
Okay.
So why we are so fast, and why it's so reliable? Because in Pakistan, the customer psyche, they cannot replace European tires. The passenger cars are related to the Europe, and European have a good technology.
Okay.
The Pakistani mentality, they can substitute the Chinese tires.
Okay.
If somebody is getting the Chinese tires and you are making some Pakistani tires, the same quality, people will switch to that. But with the European competition, it's really hard. It takes years to, only get one tire accepted in the market.
Okay.
So coming back to the point for the expansion, yes, we are going for the expansion with a huge scale for us.
Okay. What are the markets you're covering right now in exports?
We are, I would name it like Egypt. We are covering Vietnam. We are actually going to on the African market, and we are Afghanistan side, and we are getting a good handsome market. Not the Europe, but the tip of Europe. We are sending tires to Turkey, and every other month we are entering a new country.
Okay.
The only reason which is slowing down us, like expanding more countries, is because of this COVID thing.
Okay.
My export team is not traveling a lot, so the restrictions are there. Otherwise, now one of the very good customer in Brazil, he is with us right now. We have sent him the samples.
The exports part was?
Yes, in the export thing, we are already doing around 12 countries, and the countries are Egypt. We are doing Somalia, Vietnam, and African countries, and those Afghanistan side. So mashallah, we are doing good. Actually, we would have done more, but before that our exercise was, we used to do is like whatever we have, We used to take those items or those brochures to other countries that this is what we make. So they would say, okay, no, what we need this, we need that size, we need this much weight, and every country has their own requirements. So from last 3-4 years, we changed our thought process. Now we go there, we get the info what they want. So no matter it's 100 tires or 1000 tires, now we have the capacity. Now we are accepting what they are wanting, and we are trying to make all those items available in our plant so that we can cater every market.
Okay.
So gradually, that's why every month now we are trying to have a discussion. We are trying to open a new market, but the last 1 year from this, due to this COVID thing, everything is slowing down. It's a total walk right now. So that is the reason. But now we are already in a discussion with one of the good company. They work in Brazil. So, but every month we are adding, and by next year and by in another 2 years, you will see this 12 will might go to 120 or maybe 100 more countries. Yeah.
Any other new segment or new kind of tires introducing?
Yes. Another thought process we are going through is to entering into the radial tires. Radials, not the passenger cars, the truck and bus radials, because that is the fast moving market. And in Pakistan, because hire these 20-wheeler trailers, and they have a big capacity here. And radial is actually, again, I will come to the same point, that is a calculated risk. Yes. Whatever you invest, you try to calculate and figure out that how much money they want, and in return, how long it will take. So it's a short time. With 3 to 5 years, you get the returns. The return starts coming. So we will go for the radials. First, we are right now, after this IPO, what we were planning and what we have, we are just going to expand that. My next project might be after 2 years, but we are already in the process. Inshallah, after 2 years, we might get the radials. For the radials, it's a technical thing. The whole globe, I would say, is divided into 3 portions. Like the radial passenger cars, the Europeans and the US and these countries really dominate. Now come to the agriculture, the other sizes. Indian market is very big and they have a good tire. So by luck, India and Pakistan are going through the same quality because the environment is the same, raw material is the same, and thought process are the same. And the TBR, the truck bus radius, China rules. I mean, China has a good quality of the tires, and they are really making. So what I will do is I will get the technical collaboration from the Chinese market, because once you collaborate, the whole company will come here. They will put their name on the tires, but they have the requirement that 80% of the production we will own it and we will export it. You will get the 20%. But for me, now 20% is just a peanut in Pakistani market. So we were having discussion with my chairman, and we were saying, no, we should go for the 100%. Maybe we'll start off with the less quantity, but 100% we'll own it. With our name, if we want to export, we will do it. If we want to sell if we want to, fill out the Pakistani market, we'll do it. So for sure we will go into this. It will be mature. It will mature by after 2 years or 3 years. Yeah.
So we came to know from the market talks that a company is introducing some big, really big, heavy tire in the market. So what it is actually?
Yes, this is the OTR tire. So we call it the abbreviation, and it's actually off the road tires. In Pakistan, they have mines here, the coal mines and the other mines. So they use the big dumpers, and these tires they weigh like motorbike tires. The smallest is like 2 kgs, and this big tire, the minimum one is 250 kgs.
Oh, it's a huge.
And the other size, the big dumper front is different and the rear tire is different. So one is 250 kg one tire, and the bigger one is 460 kg.
Almost the double size.
Almost the double size. So we started this 2 years ago. The machines came. We were in the process of R&D. We were checking. We were giving out to the people for free of cost. So they were using it, and they told us like different problems. So we solved those problems. and mashallah now it's going regular monthly basis. So this is, you know, General Tire never started this off, and I think in closed countries, I think we are the one who introduced this tire. So now, yes, this is because this is so big. Like we have the machines to, you know, transfer from one place to another. I mean, 460 a person cannot hold this. So, but mashallah, yes, this is the very different thing Panther did in last 1 year.
When it will be in the market commercially?
It is now in the commercial because it's been 2 years. From last 1 year, I would say it was in the market, but we were giving in very small quantities. Some were free of cost, some were paying us a little cost, but we were giving out the warranties also. But now regular basis, it's going every month. So now the acceptance is, you know, going out really high. The other reason is this tire was importing. People were importing this tire. And in a container, I mean 460 kg tire, the big size like this, they used to get 12 or 15 or maybe 20 tires in one container. The carrying cost was high. So when we introduced, you know, we were getting advances for that please book how this much quantity and this. And in this expansion, we are also expanding this capacity also. So it's included in this one. So a very good response.